A very good afternoon. You're watching Lunchtime News on TV1 for the Newsfirst team. I'm Yuki Pasha. Let's start off with a look at your headlines for this afternoon.
Businessman and driver gunned down in Hanwelle. 3 people dead in multiple accidents reported across the country. Many areas to experience over 75 millimeters rainfall. Wildfires rage in Bolivia with firefighters racing to extinguish the flames.
Starting off with some tragic local news, reports revealed one of the individuals who were killed in a shooting incident in Pahathagama, Hanwelle was a businessman engaged in sand extraction business. The other individual killed was his driver.
Two unidentified shooters in a motorbike had shot at the victims at a house between 9:30 to 10 last night. The injured 43-year-old businessman Vijit Premalal alias Sumedha and his driver MG Ramindu aged 32 succumbed to their injuries following admission to the Avisawella hospital. The identity of the shooters are yet to be ascertained, while police are conducting further investigations into the incident.
Now on to another headline-making story. 2 people died in an accident last night in the Galtude area in Panadura. Police said the accident took place when a motorcycle crashed onto a lorry which was parked on the road. On a separate note, an accident on the Colombo to Kandy road last night claimed the life of 1 person.
The victim of the accident on the Colombo-Kandy road was the principal of the Mahapallegama Senanayaka Vidyalaya. The victim's vehicle had crashed onto a lorry and the lorry driver was arrested by police over the accident. A multiple vehicle pileup was reported in Galagediyawa on the Gampala-Kandy road. Police said a luxury bus travelling from Kurunegala to Nuwara veered off the road and collided onto 2 lorries. Fortunately, no casualties were reported. According to locals, the area in which the accident took place is an area prone to accidents. A 3-wheeler crashed onto 2 children who were walking on the road in Haliyala on the Badula-Nuwara main road last night. One of the injured children was admitted to the Badula General Hospital for treatment. The driver of the 3-wheeler was arrested over the accident and the Haliyala police is conducting further investigations. At the time of the accident, another 3-wheeler had veered off the road and toppled over as the driver lost control at the wheel, just 100 meters away from the before-mentioned accident. No casualties were reported.
Moving on, a group of 59 people displaced by the recent fire which spread across the Pura-Nugudavatha area in Paliaguda continue to remain at the Paliaguda Community Centre. A fire on the 19th of August completely destroyed 8 houses and caused damage to 7 more houses. It was reported the dwellings were illegal and were constructed on a land owned by the Urban Development Authority. The displaced people were provided with adequate food and other requirements. The Court of Appeal today decided to postpone the contempt of court case filed against Professor Sarath Vijay Surya to the 25th of November 2019. The case was called up before Appeal Court Judge Achala Vengapulli this morning. President's Counsel Upul Jai Surya, appearing for Professor Sarath Vijay Surya, the respondent in the case, informed court he wishes to file preliminary objections against the charges. Court postponed the matter, permitting the respondent's counsel to file preliminary objections before the 21st of November. An attorney and a retired military officer had filed a complaint citing Professor Sarath Vijay Surya had committed contempt of court by criticizing the court order issued halting the screening of Prasanna Vitanage's film Usaviya Nihandai. Deputy Leader of the United National Party, Minister Sajith Premadasa, recently placed the foundation stone for the construction of a proposed community health centre in Ranminithanna, Thissamaharama.
The community health centre is constructed to uplift the health situation of those living in Ranminithanna, and it will cost 7.4 million rupees, completely funded by a private institution. The community health centre will operate 24/7 and will have a staff comprising of a doctor and a nurse. A helipad was constructed in this area for various VIPs to come here and drive race cars. At that time, this land was used for car races and nothing else. But on that land, we are constructing community health center for the benefit of the people living here. Is this not a beneficial change? Today, a health center is constructed on the very land a racetrack was built. In the coming months, you will be able to decide if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
දවසේ රේස් පිටියේ මධ්‍යම බෙහෙත් ශාලාවක් හැදෙනවා. හොඳද නරකද කියන එක ඔබලට තව මාස දෙක තුනකින් තීන්දුව කරන්නට පුළුවන්.
Meanwhile, the governor of the southern province, Hema Gunasekara, visited the Sinigama Devalaya yesterday. The governor who visited the Devalaya engaged in a number of religious activities. During the visit, special attention was paid by the governor on coastal erosion, which has affected the area. The governor expressed his plans for the future.
When analysing what is the responsibility which a Southern Province Council holds and what should be done, it's clear several issues are present in Ratgama, Ambalangoda and the Galle district. My hope is to at least resolve one of them during the upcoming time period. I have decided to at least pay part of it. If 10 million is due, at least to pay 2 million. A program will be implemented to do this. Up to now, I have decided to pay 2.5 million due to be paid to the Hikkaduwa Council. And when there is a need of money, I hope to provide with the necessary.
Issuing a weather advisory, the Met Department notes showers or thunder showers will occur in western, central, Sabaragamuwa, southern and northwestern provinces. Light showers may occur in Anuradhapura district. Showers or thunder showers will occur at a few places in Uva province and in Ampara and Patiklu districts after 2 p.m. Fairly heavy falls, about 50 to 75 millimeters, are likely at some places in western, Sabaragamuwa, southern and central provinces. Wind speed can be increased up to 50 kilometers per hour at times in northern and north-central provinces and in Putlam, Trincomalee and Hambantota districts. There may be temporary localized strong winds during thunder showers. General public is kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by lightning activity. While the politicians are engaged in a political power struggle, many people in the country are struggling to protect their lives from elephants. The following report is from Anuradhapura.
In Anuradhapura is one village which is constantly at the mercy of encroaching wild elephants, and according to the locals, this issue is being experienced for more than a decade.
Today is day 8 of the Gammadda Village Forum initiative. The Gammadda Village Forum will highlight the basic needs in rural Sri Lankan villages, focusing on the areas identified by the 4th Door-to-Door campaign conducted with the University of Peradeniya. The convoy, recollecting 4 years of public service by Gammadda in the form of a Siavasak Venisuvasak, commenced today's journey from the Ampara town. An epistle was also signed by the general public today in order to highlight the main problems of the people, which were identified after an analysis of information gathered by Gammadda and the University of Peradeniya. In addition, many signed up with gum at the WIFOs today as well. The team will travel from Ampara to Akkarepattu Kalmune via Batiklo.
හැමදාමත් අපි අපි මයි මේ අපි අපි